And welcome everyone, glad to have you all on board. I'm going to turn that song off as soon as I can find where it disappeared to. There it is. Okay, it is off. And welcome, I'm glad to have you guys on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And unfortunately, what you're seeing on the screen is not live. It's from Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma from last year. And that's, of course, because we don't have any wonderful volcanoes erupting, spilling beautiful lava for us right now. I thought, hey, we'll just reminisce a little bit today and take a look at what's going on. So, pretty cool. Yep, Memorex. That's the way to go. Yay, Dr. Fox is here. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to all of you. First off, unfortunately, Dr. Fox, Yvonne, why are you sticking your yeah, sure, stick your tongue out. Well, hey, yeah, you could make Etna go, you know. Turn on the valves. I know you got control over that, Yvonne. Anyway, welcome to the moderators. First off, Arizona Snowman is in the house, as well as Piggy, and did see Lucas Snow is here as well. I have not seen C&D Boy yet, or Joseph Fields Official. Joseph always busy on the weekends, and that's okay though. Beta VCRs didn't last. No, I had one. Way back, Beta VCR, and then I got the other one, VHS, and always thought, hey, it'd be cool. Anyway, welcome to the wonderful moderators. Anyhow, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I do have the channel setting. I'm going to double check just to make sure here. I did have it set to anyone to be able to come in, so if we get spammed by those bad guys, we will definitely turn on the subscriber mode if we have to. But for right now, the doors are open, so anyone is welcome to come in, and not a problem. And also want to throw in here, let's see, I still use my VHS and VCR. Yeah, I think I have one somewhere, Sue, and if I plug it in, I bet you the clock still flashes 0000. Dr. Fox, 10th of July, a week, Sunday, I might be late or absent, going to Turkey to meet my son and daughter-in-law. And that is absolutely fine, Piggy. And we hope that you have a wonderful visit with them and enjoy that stay. Anyway, I'm going to roll here. Juliet was first. She gets cookies today. So there you go, Juliet. And that is awesome. And let's see, I guess we can say hello to everyone in here, and we'll start out with Juliet, of course, and we've got Kevin Haynes, David Brewer in here as well, Henry Nelson is here, Sherry Hewitt, welcome, Derek Shave, welcome, going up, Paul Williams, Anna Wallner, welcome Anna, glad to have you here, Sue Hayes, Yvonne Kunkel, welcome, glad that you made it in, and going up a little bit more, let's see, did I say Dave Ross? How about LOL Gemma Super Kitty, Dave Clare here, alright, and let's see, we got Alba Girl is here as well, going up some more, Sharon Stewart is in the house, did I say Henry Nelson and Kevin Haynes? I hope so. Welcome you guys. Going up some more, we got Sue, we got Alba Girl, we got Anna, alright, going up, Frank McLeod, welcome back, I'm glad to have you on board, and let's see, who else we got Henry, boy, these guys are chatty in here, Paul Williams chatty too, And you know, that is good though. I may make kind of funny jokes about it, but it is really awesome to see that, you know, we've got a group of people here that are really good and basically become friends, you know, in the whole lava community here, and that is awesome. Spooky Avocado is also here, going up a little bit more. Mars 2028, glad to have you here. And going up some more, looking for other names that popped in. And going. A lot of repeats here. Sue Hayes we got. Let's see. Going up there. Boy, oh boy, a lot of chatting. Holy mackerel. You guys chat a lot. I like it. And trying to locate other stream. Why is that gone to a title page? That is odd. Okay. Anyway, still scrolling up a little bit more here. And looking. Neil. Welcome back, Neil. I'm glad to have you on board. I got Sharon Stewart earlier. And let's see. What else? Who else we got? Garabandle. And yes, Garabandle threw in a $2 super chat already. So thank you kindly, Garabandle. And that was awesome. And yeah, the stuff you're seeing right there, that was that one avalanche that we seen of the material going over the hill, and that looked pretty cool, pretty awesome. Unfortunately, a bunch of people lost a lot of their good farming opportunities and stuff like that when we were looking at that. And it is, you know, kind of not so nice, but that's the way it was. Moving it a little further ahead there, so back to, by the way, that up there is our TARDIS, for those who don't know there. So that's when we talk about it, that's it right there. And I'm surprised that pole was still standing. Anyway, going back up a little bit further on the list here, hopefully I've got everybody so far. And let's see. Going. And I'm up as high as I can go, and I don't see any other names. So if I did miss your name, 18 days till La Palma. Oh, rub it in. And by the way, Layla is here. Layla, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And okay, yeah. The thing is, I was just chuckling because our friend Valentine Troll is actually back out on La Palma right now. So I don't know whether he went for a vacation or what he did, but he's out there. And he did post the video today as well. So that was pretty cool. And a little bit of fun. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We've lost most of our views of Sicily. I don't know what's going on with whether Sicily or what they've done. Let me get over to that page. Whoa, what the heck is this? A wrong thing. And we will see if we can back up on some of them. Unfortunately, most of them are like this, so we don't get to see a heck of a lot. And when we go and actually try to view it, they do have their Weather Sicily cameras, but you can't go back on those. They don't have, they're not a 12-hour recording like what we have on YouTube. So when we line them up and we look at what we've got, unfortunately they don't give us everything that we want to see. And yeah, they're live cameras only, and that's all we get to see today. None of the other ones were working, and I double checked, and unfortunately that is the way it is. So Limited views today of Etna, unfortunately, or no views really, and that's kind of what we've got. Hopefully, they'll get their stuff figured out and reset everything and make things go. Earth Creature. Okay, welcome, Earth Creature. And let's see. Mona Alfano is also here, as well as Tetra. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. And did I miss anyone else coming in here? No. C&D Boy did make it in. Good to see you, Bob. And that's good for now. And really, I don't have anything major to report on Mount Etna, other than it was continuing to do its thing, pluming out some more bad gas. And that is about it. Yvonne, unless you've got something that you want to throw in there, Yvonne Kunkel, since she is out in Sicily at the foot of the mountains. Cool. Okay, pics coming tomorrow. Cool. That would be awesome. And we'd really like that, Yvonne, if you've got some pictures, since we don't have nothing right now. So no, nothing new to report. That's kind of what I figured. Anyway, let's leave it there. We'll pop over to Iceland and take a look and see what we've got there. And there's our wonderful Ragnar. And let me see if I put that back to live. Do we have a live picture? Yes, we do. And that is what we're seeing right now. This very minute, so looking pretty awesome. And of course, Ragnar has been reduced to a green, and it is one of those things. Earth is a trapezoid. Are you sure, David? Trapezoids can be really confusing. Not round? No, it's squished and it's squished from the top to the bottom. The middle is a little wider. Not by much, but it's like a big squishy ball. I know, that sounds bad. Anyway, that is what we were seeing there. And it was cloudy earlier. And that's why I was kind of going, what are we going to see? Like right there. But earlier in the day, it actually didn't look too bad. And we backed up a little bit more. You can actually see quite a bit of it. It wasn't very bad at all, but you can see there's haze and cloud all the way around it, and you can still see some little bit of waviness of the air going up here with some heat coming out of the caldera here. So pretty cool and nice to see, but it's not going anywhere. So let's okay, I get at least 25 minutes of your music recorded. David, you can basically actually I'll send you the darn songs, or you can write them down from the YouTube library. I'll give you the titles. They're easy to deal with. Harmonic tremor chart time, you guys. Let's take a look at it and see where we're at. And I did refresh it not too long ago, but I think I will refresh it again. And we are definitely looking at an upward trend right now, which is always a positive sign. But now I'm disappointed. It was a positive sign up to about 3 seconds ago, and now that we see what it's doing, it's not so positive anymore. We do see one spike in here, and that indicates that we've had an earthquake in the area, and that will be something we can peek at right away here. Triangular prism. Okay. So, Lucas, are you telling us we're all part of a big spectrograph? Okay, never mind. Pardon me. Anyway, We see the downward pattern, and then trying to raise back up, and then shooting back down. That is nothing new for that area. We'll pop down and take a look at the Grindavik one and see what it looked like, and have a go at it from here. Let's see. There's the Grindavik one, and we do see that one spike, same thing, and basically that same upward trend with a sharp halt there at the blue. Still seeing quite a bit of activity on the blue here, a lot thicker than it is in some of the other places, indicating there's more noise down there. There's things happening in the ground. Anyway, that's what we see. So let's pop over to the earthquakes, and we'll have a look. Welcome to Gura, as well as Jojo 1960. Welcome. And did I miss anyone else sneaking in here? Alba Girl is here. I think we got Alba Girl earlier, but that's all right. Okay, what am I doing? I'm looking for that map way down at the end. All right, so we do have a couple of things going on here. And you see a couple out here in the water. You see one at Catlap, and that is a little bit bigger. And then, of course, you see these right here. They may be from yesterday. We had a kind of a look at those. We see another one there. We see some something lighting up here at our Astja. So interesting to see that. And then, of course, we have some stuff up top. Let's clear that out of the way. I'm looking for more things up here. I don't see anything out in the water. Remember, we have those swarms in here, and those are all hiding and not doing anything. And if we zoom in here, we see a 1.6, and not sure why that guy is there, but 1 kilometer down. Happened today at 10:03 a.m. And I don't know if anybody felt that, but that's a little higher up on the bank. Not sure if that would have caused any issues anywhere, but looks okay. Sliding in over here at Astja real quick, and we do see one small earthquake, and that was from today at 21:55. In other words, that just happened, you guys. Or no, hang on, that was yesterday. My bad. Yeah, it's on the 1st, so 21:55 from yesterday, and that's what we're seeing. So nothing new there really. And we'll take a look at the other chart, because I could swear I seen a few extras on there as well. And let's slide down into the Bardabunga and Grimsvatn area. We do see one out by itself out here, a 1.0. A quick peek at it happened today at 2:33 a.m., 9.1 kilometers down, and that's what we get out of that guy. And that's definitely below the snow level. And here we had, yesterday we had a couple of quakes. Now we're seeing 4 of them in total. This one from 7-Eleven this morning. No, not 7-Eleven down the street, but 7-Eleven as in the time. And that's 16.1 kilometers down. That's well below the ice. And 1.2 in magnitude. We do have this 1.3 right here from today, 8:03. That is only 1.1 kilometer down. 1.3 in magnitude, possibly in ice, but I don't know. It could be just below it as well. 2.8 kilometers down on this 1.5 from 8:32 a.m. Really kind of neat in the ice flows. And then we do have this 1.8 kilometers down for the 1.1, which also happened at 8:03. So they may have had something move here and jolted everything in the vicinity, and that's kind of neat to see. Let's see what else. We went there. We have a little one out by Hecla. This is Hecla right there. And that little guy, we'll get to the one over at Katla in a second. This is actually a little bigger than I thought, 1.8, 9.4 kilometers down, and from 9 minutes after 1 a.m. today. And we'll slide down to Katla, and 2.4 is what Katla has there. 4.4 kilometers down, that's actually from yesterday at 1703. So not new, but definitely happened yesterday. And if we zoom back out, we did look at Hecla. We have a new one right here, and I think that might be yesterday's as well. Yep, 1804, 8.1 kilometers down. And let's see. Hey, Tom is in the house. Tom and Pepper both. And hope you're staying dry and safe there, Tom. And glad Pepper's keeping you out of trouble, I hope. This one was a 1.0, 2.7 kilometers down, 18 a.m. Iceland time. And sliding up a little bit more, looking for the other quake. This might have been from yesterday, 1.2, and no, this is a new one, 11:30 a.m., 3.2 kilometers down, right there underneath some very, very old lava flow, and that is pretty cool, Hegefeld, and interesting. And I think at one point in time, people were thinking that may pop, but it hasn't. We do see a couple more here. Let's have a quick look at this 1.7 from today at 3:40 a.m. of 1.4 kilometers down, and it is 1.7 in magnitude. And then there was another one up here, 1.3. Quick look at it, 2:58 a.m. 7.7 kilometers down for the 1.3. I don't see anything else out there, and that kind of takes care of those guys. And we do see one here. This is odd, different, and I've never seen a quake over here before. And that is 1.2, 2.8 kilometers down from 11:55, and what do they call it? The Arcans. Acrons. How do you pronounce that? Never mind. But that is all cool. Pepper is sound asleep. I just got done swimming in the pool for the last hour. Wow. Pepper must be tired. Doesn't get to go swimming every day. Anyway, there's Rikens Peninsula, and of course the quakes you see here are on what we refer to as the Rikens Ridge, and this side is the North American plate, this side is the Eurasian plate, and the ridge is the divider, and that goes all the way in here as well, pretty much a straight line in, then cuts over, and it's pretty awesome. Anyway, let's zoom in here a little bit and see what we've got. So we're not seeing anything. Our Ragnar is sitting right there in Geldingadalur, and we're not seeing anything on this particular map today indicating any quakes. We do have this 1.0 right here, and that is 5.1 kilometers down, happened today at 3:23 a.m. And then we also have, where'd you go? There it is, 1.1 down on the bottom here, 5 kilometers down yesterday from 1633, and that is just a 1.1, nothing too serious, and that's quite a ways down, so I'm not worried about them blowing up or having any kind of an eruption underneath Grindavik right now. I think we're pretty safe with that assumption, and they can probably relax a little. Looking out just off the coast, and we do see this one, 1.1, 2:13 a.m., 5.8 kilometers is the depth on that. And that is right there. There's another one just not too far away, I hope. Come on, show up on the map. There you are. 1.0 right there, 6.9 kilometers down, 4:55 a.m. And if we zoom back out, we get to the 2.2 and see when that happened. 4:55 a.m. as well, 7.5 kilometers down, 2.2 in magnitude, of course. And there's another one out here a little bit further, and we'll see where it is. Come on, show up for us. There it is. It's a 1.5, and it's actually quite a ways out. And if we click on it, it tells us it happened at 12:22 in the afternoon, and 16.2 kilometers down, and of course 1.5 in magnitude. So looking pretty awesome, you guys, and that is not bad for our earthquakes for today. And I don't know, really nothing super impressive that's going to scare anyone. Going over to the other map real quick, I just wanted to check it out. We did get that one way out there. We do have the what is this, 2.8 from today at 4. That we didn't see. 45 minutes after midnight, 15.5 kilometers down. We got these other ones here, 1.5 at 18:22, 16.2 clicks down, and a 1.3 at 10.6 kilometers down from 1954. And boy, they got extra ones on here, lots of stuff. At 10:55 a.m., 2.22, 7.48 kilometers down. Very interesting. We have some more brand new ones here. 0.1, 5.1 kilometers down, 12:27 this afternoon, and then there's another 1.1 right beside it, same time frame on it. So interesting, but nothing too serious. Oop, I clicked my wrong map here. Oh, darn it. I have to get back on my map. Oh, I see something popped up here. That's why it changed. Where'd my map go? There it is. Hard to see. Okay, zoom back out here. Oh, okay, this guy is the one I want to look at. 0.53, 4 kilometers down, 3:21 a.m. This guy here from yesterday, actually, 21:36, and that was 4.42, and that was 144 meters down. And again, that is right on the edge of what I figure is the small area that uplifted here. This would be a part of the edge, is still putting itself back into place, I think. We do see this 1.14, and that was about 5 kilometers down from yesterday, 22:33. And then we have a variety of other ones, and they're all around that 5 kilometer mark down roughly. 9:23 a.m. for that 0.99. That could have been a 0.1, same, or 1.0, pretty close to it. Anyway, 4.88 kilometers down, 0.64, and 14:09, and the list goes on. I'm more curious about what we've got here, since these weren't on the other map. And we got a 0.2 right there, happened at 4:08 a.m., 11.3 kilometers down. That's a long ways down for underneath there. Another 0.2 here at 11:07, and that is 6.3 kilometers down. This 0.14 is 5.3 kilometers, and 49 minutes after 8 a.m. And then we got a little guy here, 0.17, 5.8, or just about, oh sorry, 5.5, or very close to it, kilometers down, 7:59 a.m. And south of Ragnar, this would actually be in Geldingadarler yet, and that is 5.1 kilometers down, 7:55 a.m. So nothing too wonderful there. This guy would almost be in the parking lot out there on the road, 9:21 a.m. and it was a 0.81, and it was 3.9 kilometers down. We know that wasn't Irish monk crashing into anything. He's at home trying to figure out how his crutch got bent, but that's okay. His fluorescent crutch. Never mind. I'm being bad. I hope Irish monk is here. He's probably sleeping, but that's good. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? Mom had her kittens in a tree. She abandoned him, and then I brought the others when we got her. Okay. Cool. And 5-minute warning. Thank you, Piggy. That is awesome. I'm just going to zoom back out here. I want to see, there was more stuff around Astia that we've seen on the map here, on fresher ones. This one here, 0.5, 2.2 kilometers down, 1754, and then this 0.34. Although these are small little tremors, they do still hold a lot of significance when you're looking at a volcano like Astia. It tells you that there is activity underneath it, and it can pop at any point in time. This 0.34 was at 1324, and it was 6 kilometers down. The 1.04, 3.7 clicks down, 3:55 a.m. And that gives you a pretty good idea. We do have extra stuff going on there, so pretty awesome. And all right, I think we are good for now with our earthquakes. And what I will do is put us back to lava. And oh, I forgot to shut that off. Where is that? Oh, it's flying. They're flying. Gotta put it back to lava mode. That would be about here. All right. Go. All right. We got lava. We got lava flowing. Okay. And of course, for those people who are just joining, this, of course, is older video from what we call canned video. November 9th is the date of this from last year. This is Cumbre Vieja, and the scene that you're looking at is the lava spilling down the hill into the ocean. And of course you can see that little square building. We refer to it as the TARDIS, and believe it or not, it is still standing today. So that is a good TARDIS, and it is immune. Astia is bigger than Etna, by the way. Yeah, you didn't mention that, Yvonne, but that is an interesting fact. Astia is bigger than Etna. Etna's 140 kilometers wide. Astia is around 160 kilometers wide. So you guys understand the difference. When you're looking at it on a map, you don't realize the physical size of something, and you don't put it into perspective. It's just like looking at a picture. It doesn't matter how close or far away you're looking at that picture from, you still don't really have a judgment of size unless there's something within that picture that is a known height that your brain can work with real quick. So, looking at things like Astia, and you realize, hey, this thing, if it's bigger than Etna, boy, it's going to make a big boom when it goes. And yeah, Astra can be really, really a dangerous volcano, especially if we end up with a crack down in the bottom of the lake, and that would be pretty nasty. The volcano system around Astra. Yep, it is. It's not a small little spot. And Astra in itself, though, with the lake and the crater, you could have some pretty nasty explosions if we had some of that water entering into a magma chamber. Of course, it flashes to steam, which steam being somewhere around 100 times the volume of what water is. So, something is going to give real quick when you flash it to steam. And of course, that is when you get your multiple explosions as the water keeps coming back in after the first shot. Boom, 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 boom. And the hole gets really big really quickly. We know how that works. Hey, Wonky Donkey is here. Welcome, and glad to have you on board. Anyway, for those good people who are enjoying this, please, if you have not yet, hit that like button and do give it a shot. It is the most economical and easiest way to help us out here with the stream, and that will definitely work and help to get the analytics up. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in the wet and rainy Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I am going to take a 5-minute break, and I am going to put some weird music back on for you guys. And I did have different stuff today, so hopefully that's not too objectionable for you. There we go. I don't know if that started. No, that didn't work. Okay. There we go. All right, started it from the beginning, and it's set to play once, so it's kind of a country bopping song, but it'll keep your fingers and toes tapping as well. On that friendly note, I'm going to go have a break. Please don't go anywhere, and keep smiling. Welcome, Cliff Helm. Glad to have you here in Lethbridge, Alberta. We have sun. Cliff, I wish we had sun here. But I bet you got wind and we don't. On that note, I'm taking my break, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys keep smiling, play nice in the lava, and don't run down the hill. You'll hurt yourself. I'll be back. And the microphone is back on. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. Thank you for the welcome backs, you guys, from Piggy and Albagirl and Sue and Bob and Yvonne and everybody. Awesome to see all of you, and Mars 2028 says welcome back as well. Welcome to Lizoid, good to see you. Joss Dean also in here, welcome. Wonky Donkey is also back. Juliana, welcome, glad to see you again. And I think I got most of those sneaker inners now, and hopefully we will be okay with names. If I did miss your name, like Tom Dice or somebody, just let me know and I'll be happy to give you a quick little shout out. And Sherry Hewitt, thank you, do appreciate that. And all cool, you guys. So yeah, what we've got on the screen, of course, is old from November 9th of last year. This was Cumbre Vieja in La Palma, Canary Islands, and the scene that we're looking at is actually the harbor cam that was watching the lava flow down the hill into the ocean. So that was pretty awesome. And of course, that created a lot of bad toxic gas for the people in the area. So hopefully everybody there was okay with that, and no breathing issues became of it. So yep, Lizoid, those were indeed the days, and it was wonderful to see that kind of stuff back then, and I really did enjoy that. We do need this is old video, Juliana, old video from November 9th last year. That's what we've got on there. So just as a break filler, okay. November 6th, I'll have to take a look at November 6th. For tomorrow's show. So okay, cool, and I'll take a look at that, Yvonne, and see if we've got stream. I eat ice cream. Who is eating ice cream? Are you eating ice cream in front of us without sharing? Arizona Snowman, is that how you keep yourself cool? A snowman eating ice cream, huh? I don't know how that digestive tract would work for that. Anyway, hey, you're not supposed to look at piggies, and that is, anyway, let's move that ahead. You're not supposed to see any of those. Those are old. That was old bacon. We got new bacon. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, we got bad stuff. Old bacon's not good for you. Eating ice cream alone? I don't know. Piggy solos? Yeah. Okay, let's get on to our other bonus bacon seeds. There you go. Let's keep going and pop over. I want to stop this. There we go. We stopped that lava from flowing down the hill. I've saved the ocean and all the fish, and off we go to the Azores, and we are on Sao George Island, and of course our view here is a still cam of down in the harbor and that area, and we see the town there, harbor area, and of course the island across the way here. And unfortunately you can't see it, it's buried underneath clouds, but Mount Montana is over there, an older quiet dormant volcano. But Sao George, the island we're on here, and if we want to say it in Spanish, Sao Jorge, that is this island. We were expecting it to erupt, and it never did. Everything kind of simmered down. Kind of a similar situation as to what we had in Iceland, where everybody was getting all excited, going, hey, it's going to blow, it's going to blow, and then we've got nothing, and it is the way it is. Here you get to see our little cove, and the white water splashing up a little bit down on the bottom. Seas are relatively calm today, which is really cool. And even out here at the big rock sticking up, a big volcanic boulder, and we see very little splashing in comparison to what it normally is. So nice to see a little bit of sunshine reflecting off of some of those buildings. That place is usually very cloudy. That's one thing I noticed. Very, very cloudy all the time there, and not sure I'd be okay with that. We do see some clear sky there, but they do get a lot of weather moving through very quickly. As you can see, the sea is relatively calm. This is a different harbor, by the way, not the same one, but we don't need to worry about it. That's a little further down the island, and we just happen to be able to see what that looks like. Let's check out the earthquakes there, and I think I need to make that screen bigger. There we go, and there's our earthquake map. And last I checked, there was 3. There are still 3. 1.7 from 4:15 a.m. Then we have another 1.7 from 5:17 a.m. And that is a 1.7. Yeah, the two 1.7s. Then we got a 1.5 from 16:53, and those are all located on St. George. And of course, you can see the entire island there. There's Pico Island and Fayal Island there as well. And we see Pico Island and Mount Montana over here. That's usually what we're looking at, and we're that's the view anyway. 18 kilometers across here, just so you understand the distance between them. And of course, right there is where everything is happening and nothing is happening, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm going to refresh this one, and we need to do that. It is interesting to see there they've got a few extra earthquakes, and we will take a look at those. One over on this island here 5 hours ago, 2.2, and that is pretty interesting. And then we see another one here 19 hours ago, 2.2, 23 hours ago, 2.4, 19 hours ago, another 2.2. This is the Mid-Atlantic Ridge right there, so we have something happening in that area as well. And of course our volcano, suspected volcano, which would be here, St. George, and we're not seeing it break through, but that one was 17 hours ago, 2.1, 1.6 from 23 hours ago, 15 hours ago, 2.0, and 1.5 4 hours ago. And that's all there is. And of course, this is sitting right on top of a fissure, and there's another one just right beside the island as well. And we haven't seen anything pop up. The uplift was in this area over here on this side, and we really haven't seen a heck of a lot being reported about the rest of the uplift. And if it has subsided, that would be kind of neat if we get some of that information. But anyway, looking at our quick list there, just to go through, we see 1, 2, 3, 3 that are really on St. George current, and then the other ones, I guess they got the older one here as well showing. So the 4 that are there, and then the other ones, of course, are off the island in other places. Really kind of neat. Let's take a look. Oh, of course. One more time. There we go. And this is kind of neat, and we're seeing them right on top of each other. And let's see, somebody just sent me something that said fix screen. Am I not on the screen? I thought this is working. Let me see what else it said. No, it's still there. Screen is fixed. I'm confused. Anyway, we do see the couple of quakes here. So two of them are up on the surface. That one is about 1 kilometer down, and then we're seeing a couple more here that are about 8 kilometers down, and all good. So that is what it's okay now. All right. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get at it right away, so please don't be alarmed if I mess up. Anyway, that is what we've seen there. It's not so bad, and of course we have the regular ones in there, so all good. And of course there's our map with the extra ones on there, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. All right, let's pop over to our next volcano, and of course Popocatépetl it is, and that is in Mexico, 70 kilometers south of Mexico City, and that is what we're seeing right now. Come on, better quality. They only send them 480, and YouTube insists on dropping it down to 360. Never could figure that out. Looks like it's a little bit cloudy and snowy. I was trying to see if, there we go, if it looked a little better earlier, and it did. And there you see a bunch of more snow. Most of that has melted off. We do see the volcano is continuing to throw stuff out. That was at 10:15. When we go back even further in time to about 8 a.m., it was doing the same thing, basically. Still a lot more snow, though, because it hasn't started to melt yet. And here's a real golden color. So that is a pretty neat shot. There's your golden Popocatépetl, and that's unique. I'm going to actually take a picture of that because screenshot. There we go. Yeah, we don't often see Popocatépetl gold, and that is nice. All right, dusting of ice sugar, you bet. Yeah, he's my favorite Kano. Yeah, very, very big guy too. Definitely a large volcano. Let's take a look at some of the other views of Popocatépetl, and again, that is current at 1551. And if we back up a few hours, we see that it had a lot of fluffy clouds going back about 4 hours, 45 minutes ago. Clouds were a little easier, and going back about almost 7 hours ago, kind of reminds me of, Mount Fuji? I guess it's the Mexican Mount Fuji. Pretty awesome. Only this one is erupting a little bit right now, so awesome looking, you guys. And let's see, there we can even do a golden shot in that one as the sun was rising. And yeah, I did save that shot as well. So looking pretty good that way. And we will pop over to the other view again. This is live, and we will back that up to this morning as well, and see what it looked like just about 10 a.m. Lots of that fine dusting of snow on the backside here, not a little bit heavier on the front, and I'm sure that's all going to melt off like before the end of the day. Popping over to our next volcano, and that is Fuego de Colima, and that is south of Guadalajara, Mexico. And it is windy there, and I don't know if we're going to see a heck of a lot of it. And this is, yeah, you can see it a little bit through the clouds. Very hard to tell. It does look like there's a little bit of stuff coming out of it, steam, ash, whatever it is, but not the clearest views. And they have been having a lot of storms down there lately, and we're all aware of that with those big storms sitting off the coast. So being able to see anything at all is always wonderful, and we do like that. I'm going to put that back to live just so we have it. And speaking of Fuegos, so that one was in south of Guadalajara in Mexico, and this next one here, this guy, isn't that nice? You can see him so well. And do we see a Fuego anywhere? And this is a Fuego from Guatemala, not to be confused with Guadalajara. Two different places, and no, we don't see it, unfortunately. So bad weather, and I know they've got a big storm down there right now, so visibility is probably poor. Looking a little further south, down in Nicaragua, Tolica is still not showing up, and we don't have a picture of Mombotombo today. It's cut off at the wrong place. Sometimes we can get it to refresh and show up, but no such luck. Okay, so they only got part of the data. And of course, the last one here in Nicaragua is Messiah volcano. That one seems to work as far as the camera is concerned. You can see it's throwing out a lot of material into possibly an already very humid area. And hence the clouds show up really nicely as it heats everything up and blows it out. But caldera right there, and we can see lots of cloud because of it. So awesome. Okay, putting it back to Popocatépetl so I don't get myself lost, and that is good there. We can now possibly grab one or two more volcanoes real quick. This, of course, is supposed to be Merapi, and Merapi is not very happy because it's in the clouds, and I don't think we're going to have any visibility of Merapi today. I'm going back here trying to see, and just don't see anything worthy of even looking at. And yeah, it's poor, you guys, really poor. So that one is not visible today. We'll leave it alone. Those are the other cameras of Merapi, of course, and yeah, not good visibility, unfortunately. While we're on this tab here, we'll take a look at this one as well. And here's another good example of what you can't see. And that is Mount Ruapehu in New Zealand. And yeah, clouds and weather, of course, do it in. So there's not a heck of a lot that we can do with it at all. And yeah, we'll leave that guy be. Moving on. There we go. There is our view of Semeru. And why is that not moving? Let me see if I can get onto that one real quick and confirm that. Yeah, there it is. It's moving now. So we do see Semeru is got a little bit of fire up in the cone, but not doing a heck of a lot. Quiet, but at least we can see that it is there. We can see a little bit of fire. So that is pretty awesome. And yes, you see all those stars in the background. That is pretty cool. Love seeing that. That is always very picturesque. I just wish it was better quality. And you know, they transmit at 720 And unfortunately, at nighttime, it's dark and fuzzy. And that's what happens with color images. So, unless you have some kind of an intensifier software in there or something, that usually causes it to show a little brighter. But it is what it is, and that is not too bad. And it is just about break time here, you guys. So what we will do is have a quick peek. Ice cream boat is in. If you want to run down and get some ice cream before we show bacon seeds, now is your opportunity. This, of course, is in Japan, and the volcano in the background there is Sakurajima. And Sakurajima, it does erupt every once in a while and has some hot lava in its caldera, and definitely wants to throw some more out. Anyway, you want to get ice cream, you go down that road down here, and then you make a left and you go all the way out to the boat dock, and you'll find the ice cream vendor there. If you don't like that selection, the other boat is arriving now, so you guys have choices, lots of ice cream for you. And on that friendly note, for all those good people who have joined us, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting it and helping us out. It's the most economical and friendly way to help the stream out. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned that subscription. And on that friendly note, you guys, it is time for me to take a break, and we will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes, and then we'll have bacon seeds and some extra stuff somewhere, I think. All right, don't go away. I'll be back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Keep smiling, and I'm going to put you back on some lava views while I'm on break here. Don't go away. right, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And thank you for hanging around. This, of course, is vintage footage from, I do believe it was November 9th, Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma in the Canary Islands. And Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you now, and thanks for the welcome backs from Bob and Kevin and Gura and all the other people. Maria is in the house. Welcome, Maria. Glad to see you. Dr. Fox, I can hear you, but you can't hear me or Pepper or the thunderstorm. Oh, okay. Wow, that's too bad. And thanks, Mars and Paul. Excellent, you guys. Okay, so let us get on to our wonderful bacon seeds. I'm going to use my magical powers to stop all those lava boulders from rolling down the hill. There we go. And we will head over and your weapons parties in the stream. Awesome. Anyway, popping over bacon seeds. Let's have a look. And we do have a couple of extra pictures that we also want to show. So we're going to work on that, and we'll see what we've got. Yes, Lucas Snow, I have magical powers. Welcome, Richard Lapointe, and let's see, Summertime also popped in. Welcome, and glad to have you on board. All right, trying to see most of everything going through here. Okay, bacon seeds, let's get going. All right, this one was the last one from yesterday, and I leave that up so I know where my starting point is. And here's the first one, and I'm sorry, this is not one from Piggy. This is actually Irish Monk sent this in, and he wanted to have some Irish pigs in there. And these guys, of course, you know, red hair, Irish. It's gotta be, you guys. One pig is confused. Yep, I have to agree with that statement, and it's not quite understanding the principles behind what's going on. So one pig is a little confused, but that is pretty awesome, you guys. Mama and all her little piglets lined up at the trough, and that is actually beautiful looking. I love it. And let's get on to the next one. Of course, what goes best with bacon, and that is, of course, some decent bread to put it on. And you can put your bacon right inside the bread if you like. That just looks too cute. Yeah, it's a piglet loaf. And who is Maria? The Matoma is Maria. So I hope that helps, Juliana. The Matoma is Maria, okay? And that should be okay. Oh gosh, yeah, a bacon bread, a piglet loaf. It is wonderful to see. Anyway, I'm not the one who stuffed it in there, so don't blame me. Here's a little piggy with some bling, and I love these guys. They always look really sweet and cute and cuddly, and they like bling. And that is awesome. And let's move on to our next one. And this one, I think we might have seen him before, but still cute. I love it. Although he's drinking Coke, and I'm not too fond of that part. Now, if he had a Pepsi crate and a bunch of Pepsis there, I'd be all for it. But, yep, thirsty pig, it is. All right, next one, and that we'll see And here's a piggy on a blanket, and definitely not a chameleon because it's not striped like the blanket. So tiny little bacon seed, you guys. Don't tip him over, he'll fall. But that is a cute little fella. Definitely a beautiful little bacon seed. Next one, yep, very, very tiny. And these two, yeah, they're checking out rocks, I think, or something. What's good for your rock collection is good for mine. Anyway, looking pretty cool. And these, of course, wearing harnesses. They've got to be domesticated, definitely. And next one's on the list is this guy strutting. It is strutting, and of course, this one is wearing a harness too. And it is wonderful to see that they do that. And walking on a leash, kind of neat to see, but you gotta wait until that pig gets a little bit bigger, right? Pepsi can with pig. Okay, let me have a look at this emergency email. Yeah, we'll have to throw that on there. That will be interesting, and I'll load that up in a minute here. Just let me save it. Save picture, and all right, Pepsi, we'll show that one right away. That is a special one, and strutting its stuff, you bet. All right, well, and most of these pigs are really, really good, but sometimes they do make a pig out of themselves, and we really have to kind of shun away from that. But hey, when you're eating that pie, there's nobody going to stop you, right? So in the end, you will always smile if you're a pig. The little piggy was on parade, yeah. Anyway, you gotta have a full belly and a smile to make things happen. But anyway, speaking of piggies, Piggy was complaining about bales again, and she actually found some that she was looking at. Crayon flavor. Yeah. So Piggy sent these in, and the thing about the horses, the merry-go-round that I posted right at the beginning of the stream there in the chat, this is what instilled that. Apparently, we've got 2 big bales in the form of a merry-go-round, and that was pretty awesome. And I like it. They got different things on there you can ride, like the chicken, and looks like a dog as well as a horse. So pretty awesome. It was donkey wonky, donkey. All right. Yeah. There's the donkey one. And speaking of donkeys, there's a cow and a sheep and some big bright star, all kinds of things there. Some artiste, funky donkey, and anyway, that's what we're seeing. So that is all cool. Now, I did miss these yesterday. They were sent in yesterday, and I did miss them in the email. And that is a kind of what we had there. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, there was a caption with this. Let me go see what they actually said about that. If we can find it. No, not that one, not that one. I will find it real quick. And, it's, I get it. The caption, since yesterday was Canada Day, it's happy Dominion Day. Get it? Dominion, minions. A happy Dominion Day. They thought it was funny anyway. Anyway, all right, let's move on to our next one. And that is, of course, every good Canadian loves their wonderful bacon. So we're going to have some of that. And that is pretty awesome. All right, so on a more serious note, though, JB sent this one in, and I forgot to show it yesterday as well. Yep, that's Canadian bacon right there. Gotta love it. And here's a picture that I think you'll be impressed with. This is out in Utah. This picture is 2 days old. And this was JB's brother was out bicycling and happened to get that shot. And that was pretty awesome. Yeah, so we figured you guys might like that. It is absolutely a gorgeous picture. You can see the lightning lighting up the clouds top and bottom, as well as the city lights and so on. And that is really, really cool. So that is in Utah. He did tell me what valley that is, where the actual lightning bolt was, and then if the river flows down into the lake out that we see out front here. So that is a pretty cool picture, and like I said, it was worthy of sharing it. So JB's brother did that, and thanks for sending that in. I haven't seen JB here today, but Electric Valley at the moment. Yeah, you bet. Can you edit? What? Can you send it to me, please? I can, Piggy, and we will. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Piggy. Where's Piggy? There's a Piggy. I will send that. Oh, I wanted to bring up, speaking of piggies, I don't know if I saved this one already. I wanted to bring that one up as well. But I am going to send you that one real quick, Piggy. So hang in there for a second, and let's see if I can locate it, though. Just got to find it. It was such a nice picture. I'm gonna have to find out the name of it, though, and if I put it in the right folder. Okay, give me a second. Gotta cancel that. Minimize this. Take a look at the name. Okay, I called it Utah 1. All right. Let's see if we can get that sent to you real fast, Piggy. Attach the file, and where am I? I might be in the wrong one. Should be in bacon seeds. There we go. And down to the bottom. Piggy picture is on its way. And speaking of loading the other picture, this is a quick little update on the cats that Piggy was taking care of. So let me get onto that, and we'll send the update. Where is it? Cats. Titled cats. There they are. So here is the little cats, and I didn't crop this picture or anything, so it's a little skinny, but that's what we see right there. You can see the three little guys inside the tub there, being all good. So they are doing better, and I guess Piggy has her report there saying they're doing okay. So all cool. We don't mind that. Anyway, let's get that off the screen, and this one is an awesome shot. And JB, if you're here, Thank you, brother. That is a really good shot there. So awesome. Okay, let's pop back over to Japan real quick, and we want to take a look on there. We did see the ice cream boat come in, but we do want to investigate a little bit more. I just got to find it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, ice cream boat's leaving, you guys. One of them, anyway. I hope you're all back on the mainland. The other boat's still sitting there, so you still have an opportunity to get your ice cream if you hurry. But they are leaving, and you better make it quick, because I'm sure the second one is going to leave right away. Claw seeds? Claw seeds. Uh-oh. Don't have claw seeds. The kraken. There will be more krakens. Anyway, that is Sakurajima is the volcano we see here. Never mind the ice cream boat or the other one that's there. This is the subject matter, and let's have a look a little bit closer. There we can see it. It is holding a lot of cloud on top of it. If we back up, I was trying to look for a good spot to show the glow. Every once in a while you could see a little bit of a glow in here, and unfortunately there aren't any that are really super good. Earlier in the evening it was a little bit better, but that is at 22:20 is the time on it. We do see that there is active lava inside that crater, and definitely worthy of keeping an eye on this thing in the near future. And popping over to the close-up camera of the Sakurajima crater, we don't see a heck of a lot. If we go back though, there may be times that we could see it, but for the most part it was very cloudy up there. And let's see if that works. Yeah, no, not gonna work. I'm just kind of checking here during the night if we see the glow on this camera. Unfortunately not. And there we go. A little bit further back, this is 9 hours and 25 minutes ago. If you're looking, you can kind of see a little bit of a reddish hue to it every once in a while, but not that much. And there, yeah, a little bit there you can see, but it is doing what it does best, and that is off gas, and hopefully it will produce some lava flow that we can enjoy and watch and not hurt anyone. I did see another video today that was another one of those fear-mongering videos. They apparently pasted in a bunch of women and children and stuff running for their lives from the volcano, which is really crazy, from this one. And there's nobody living in those spots where they show them. I mean, nobody's going to be living up on the caldera, okay? It just doesn't work. Anyway, there is Mount Fuji, and Mount Fuji has a fuzzy hat, and that's what we see, and a fuzzy hat with twirlies going off in the distance. The hair is blowing in the wind, and that's what we're seeing. Kind of a neat shot, but nothing super major happening there. Carrying on, and there is our wonderful ASO, ASO-san, and ASO is in the clouds. The caldera is right in here, behind those clouds, but if we look back a little bit earlier, we can probably see it. There it is, and that is about an hour and 20 minutes ago. We do see it steaming quite a bit, and it seems to do that a lot right after the rain falls, so that must indicate some heat down there in the bottom of the caldera, allowing things to evaporate fairly quickly, and that looks pretty awesome. But let's get back to what it is. And now that's a little bit later. That's about an hour ago. That's pretty heavy-duty steam right there. And of course you can see just the edges of the caldera. So pretty awesome. And this other cloud stuff behind here is not part of this venting, and that looks pretty cool. All right, so that's it there. Quick peek at this other guy's stream. We'll see if he's back live or not. Nope, still not. Unfortunately, oh, hang on, maybe he is. It says live. Okay, let's see if we can see something. And we might be able to see a little bit. Not a heck of a lot. And that's why they probably weren't on the air for a while, because they had some bad storms down there. So this one is Suwanoshi-jima is the name of the volcano. It is on one of the southern islands of Japan, and unfortunately we're unable to see it. The stream has been down for a few days, but yeah, you can kind of see something there. A little bit. You can see the volcano anyway, and some cloud on top of it. If we go back, this is a little earlier. Well, this would have been late last night, or 1925 was the time on it. And you can see it is definitely off-gassing. Definitely throwing some material up into the air, otherwise it would not have that massive plume happening right there. And that's pretty awesome that we see it. So Piggy says 2-minute warning. Thank you, Piggy. And unfortunately we're not seeing any lava on this particular go around, and that is all right. I guess it is what it is, so not a big deal. Anyway, that looks pretty good. Let's pop over to Taal, and there is Taal. It is doing its thing. Unfortunately, we're not seeing a heck of a lot. These are clouds that are from the lake and not generated by the volcano at all. And Taal volcano, the caldera is right in here, and we're not, even though that cloud is right over top of it, not doing too much. So Dr. Fox, I have to go now. Take care. I love you. Okay, Maria, you take care of yourself, and have a good night and sleep well and all that stuff. And hopefully we'll be able to see tomorrow or in one of the other streams. And remember, tomorrow's Sunday, so again, early stream again tomorrow, just so you know. All right, trying to get myself into a position here where we can go take that break. I want to make sure I've got enough lava flowing off the hill here before my break runs out. And let's see, yeah, I'm going about here, and we can do that. So since Taal is quiet, I'd shut that off. I know I did. Yeah. Oh, too funny. Anyway, there's some lava for you guys, and they're pointing. Somebody, that wasn't me. Well, it was me, but it wasn't me just now. And that was on the previous video. Big arrow was the TARDIS. The small arrow was the telephone pole, or power tower, if you will. Anyway, yep, apparently, I don't know why, it gets me every time. There's a beautiful picture on Sabancaya. Okay, well, hopefully they'll keep that beautiful picture, and we'll take a look at it when we get off the break. And that's what my next thing is here on the agenda. So break time, and keep smiling, everyone. Be good, play nice, and I'm just going to put our regular music back on for the duration of the break, and I'll be back in 5 minutes or thereabouts. Don't go away, keep smiling. And my microphone is back on. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you here. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you're watching VolcanoX live stream. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And yep, what we've got on the screen is back from November 9th last year. That is Cumbre Vieja. Wow. Sharon Stewart stopped me in my tracks here with that wonderful $42 super chat. Sharon Stewart. There we got it. $42 super chat. That is awesome. Thank you kindly, Sharon. And you are welcome for all that lava. I made it myself, you know. I'm kidding. Anyway, I do appreciate that wonderful support. So yes, this is Cumbre Vieja Volcano La Palma from November 9th, and this is where the lava was pouring down the hill and into the ocean right down below, and that is where all that steam is coming from on this side here coming up. It's because there's salt water being hit with very hot lava, and that is creating some bad gas. You don't want to be breathing that stuff, you guys. So that's what we've got there. Anyway, let's pause that. We'll leave it be, and there's my power again, able to stop a lava flow midstream right on the side of a big hill, defying gravity and everything. Pretty awesome. Anyway, popping over, let's see. There's Yellowstone National Park in North America, and of course Yellowstone right now is not pointing over at the old geyser. I mean Old Faithful, the geyser. Yeah, it's all right. Playing with the words here, guys. Playing with the words, trying to be punny. And anyway, they are looking in different areas, looking at the different geysers. So the Monkus, hello from Argentina. Argentina? I thought she was over in Germany. Irish monk, you're confusing the heck out of me. Did you send the Monkus over to Argentina, or did you send her over to Germany? Or did you send the Polish one back to Germany? I'm confused now. And monk and a monkus will what? They will what? Anyway, looking at what we've got on the screen, of course, Yellowstone National Park, beautiful site, and they're pointed at the multiple vents there. Nothing seems to be happening right now, so we will leave them be to their stuff. And let's pop over to Hawaii, and we'll take a look and see what Hawaii is doing. Quickly moving on, and I turned it off, you guys. Yeah. Oh boy, there we go. Anyway, let's see if we can straighten that stream out a little bit here. There we go, better picture. All right, that is pretty cool. Anyway, what you're seeing there is the lava pond that we normally see out there at that wonderful Kilauea. Down on this end is where the feed point is, a lava tube coming into the lava pond. Unfortunately, it's so dark we can't tell where the toe is on that side, but we're going to refresh that picture and take a look at present time. This was from 1931 yesterday, so we'll take a look at it right now. And there you go. Somebody filled the lava back up, which is awesome. And what's happening here? Looks like our lava tube is starting to break open. Maybe it had such an inflow of large granules and stuff that it finally decided to break as well. You can see the toe area right there, but it is hard to tell what's going on right at the junction unfortunately, on this picture. We'll have to take a look at maybe tomorrow's and see how much it differs. But that is what the current status is. So pretty much filled back up. As you remember, it was down quite a ways yesterday and the day before. Yesterday it got a little bit more lava in it, but prior to that, it had been down for several days as far as the depth. Stefan Broomhead, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Kathy is also here. Welcome, and nice to have you here. Okay, moving on. Next picture. This was from last night at 1934 again. And here you can see the primary vent is there. There's that little divider or slash hornito, and then the lava tube went underneath here to that point and feeds this wonderful monster of a little lake here. Going back and having a look at the current image, unfortunately very, very smoky today. Probably some rain in the area, and making it really a steam bath for the most part. But you can see the lava pond. You can see the little hornito smoking, and that is the large vent area right there, which is still looks like it moved away from the caldera wall a little bit. And we got to remember that wall is not straight, it angles up towards us here, so it's probably not moved all that much. Too hard to tell exactly where the higher land is, or the higher lava, cooled lava is sitting, and that is right in there. A little tough. We'll take a look from the other side. This, of course, still from yesterday at 1930 something, and we see what that looked like. And hang on, actually, no, is that one? No, this was from 1817 yesterday. So I wanted to. Okay, something wrong with that. Now we get the other picture. Why is that an old picture? That was from 2147. So, yep, I guess their camera broke. That is the best we can do. So that's the most updated picture there. And again, very difficult. So I guess we don't really get a good look at what that toe area is doing. Darn it. It happens, you guys, and nothing we can do about it, and we do like what we do get, though, so it is pretty cool to be able to see Kilauea. And let us take a look at our earthquakes, and we'll zoom into Hawaii real quick, so we can have a peek there. And of course, there's your whole Hawaiian island chain. And if we zoom in a little bit more, there we go. We see where the quakes are all located. Looks like we've got some new action up on Mauna Loa, some new action around Kilauea, and the Pahala area here, and a little bit out in the water, a couple of them there. And this is just beyond the Aloihi seamound. The seamound is actually there, and we can show you that by going to some of the other stuff. So there's the Aloihi seamound, and this is just out in front of the seamound. We'll start out with this guy, 2.4, and that happened at 10:50 a.m. 10.2 kilometers down. And that is where it's located. Then we see these other ones out here, 1.9. This one is considered a Pahala area, so 10:40 a.m. For that guy, 7:53 for this 1.8, and then we have a 2.0 right there at yesterday, 17:35. Let's zoom in a little bit, and we can probably change that map back, since I like the darker background. So that one we got, that was from yesterday. And we'll take a look at these ones from today, 2:35 a.m. 2.0. Then we have a 2.1 from yesterday as well, 1849. This guy here is 1.9 from yesterday at 1733. This one here, 2.4 from today, 1302, which is 1:02 p.m. Hawaii time. And looking at this guy over here, also fresh, 1:52 a.m. and that is a 2.0. So that takes care of these guys over here. Have a quick peek at these ones out in the water here, 1.8, 7:53 a.m. On that guy. Then we had the other one, 1.9 at 10:40 a.m. And moving in a little bit more, this is the only new one over here in that Fisher area, and that was a 2.3, and that happened 9 minutes after 12 noon. And let's zoom back out. I'm going to zoom back into this area, take a look at, see what we've got. This one is 0.9 of a kilometer down. Below sea level, 1.8 in magnitude, 16 minutes after midnight. And this one 1.8, and that was 12 minutes after midnight. But that is 2.4 kilometers above sea level, and that is the difference. So it's well up inside the mountain here somewhere. Going over right into the caldera. This one from yesterday, and I think we've seen that in 1957 one, and that was a good year for cars. This one here, stylish cars at that, 6:48 a.m. for that 2.8, and that is 100 meters above sea level in the mountain. That had happened. This guy is 2.3 kilometers above sea level, and that happened at 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes after 12 midnight. I'm trying to not smirk too much with that funny face. What trucking? Who's trucking? Nobody's trucking. Yeah, we like old cars. Anyway, this one is 2.6, and that is 2.2 kilometers above sea level. Yesterday, 22:37 was the time on it. So already getting a little bit older, and I'm not going to worry about that. Quick look over here at Mauna Kea. We don't see anything new. I never did see this guy in here. Why is it not showing up? It keeps wanting to zoom in. 22 kilometers down for that guy, and that was on the 30th. I never did see that from before. A little odd. All right, looking at the other two that we've got here, we're going to check them out. This one here, 1.5, 6:37 a.m., 3.5 kilometers below sea level, and that is a 1.5 magnitude. This guy here from today as well, 1:22 a.m., and that is 600 meters above sea level in the mountain. So that's what we're seeing there. Don't have anything else new in that area, and I think that's it for Hawaii, you guys. And we'll zoom out a little bit and take a look around for other earthquakes in other places. We do know that we had that 6.0 over here in the Philippines, which was a fair size. We do see a new one here, and they call this one a Japanese one. That was from yesterday at 1959. It's 5.9 magnitude, and 309 kilometers down, a long way underneath the ground. This other one is 4.1, and that happened today at 11:10 162 kilometers down. So a fairly deep quake. Not seeing anything super major anywhere on our ring of fire though. We do have a couple new ones here on the ridge, Kermadec Ridge. This one is actually a Tonga, is what they're calling it, 4.8, and 10 kilometers down, happened at 2:33 a.m. And then there's this other one here. They're calling it Fiji, but that's still Tonga. Well, could be Fiji, I guess. 4.1, 1723 yesterday, 523 kilometers down. That's pretty awesome. Now, the Kermadec Ridge, of course, here, it takes a real nosedive right in underneath the plate here. It takes a real big nosedive right down. So when you're looking at a side profile, and I'm going to try to draw that on here real quick, normally what we see in, let's make sure that draws on top of there. There we go. That should work. So normally a subduction area, so we've got, in this case, we've got the land on that side, and it's like this. Okay, so that'll be this area here, the higher stuff, and actually that has a ridge on it up top here. So that's kind of what we're seeing. And then what happens is on the other plate, and because it's coming in and it subducts, normally they subduct gently, and they continue like that on that type of angle. What's happening here is unfortunately it's not quite the same. So that subduction, what's happening, if we have again that with the ridge there, and basically the land mass, and what's happening is the subduction is hitting and it is heading down like this, rather than taking a gradual path. It's really working its way down this way. So that's kind of the difference where that one is in comparison to some of the other ones, and that's why we're seeing some of those very, very deep spots there. Moving over a little bit, looking for other ones, we do see a couple of quakes here in Chile, 4.4, and this is another 4.4, 187 kilometers down on the one, and this one is at 23 kilometers down. Nothing too serious, pretty normal. Normal stuff happening here in Puerto Rico, nothing really major to complain about. We do see 3.1 in Nevada from today, 11/19. That is, they've had a couple there the last couple of days, so I don't know, 2.7 on that guy. This guy is 2.1. I'm wondering if they got something going on there. Anyway, a few extra new quakes there, so pretty awesome. And I think that is pretty much it for the major quakes around the planet. We do know about this one. We covered that yesterday, and that is this bigger guy, 6.0 in Iran, and that is just off the coast. Oh no, right on the coast, and that's where it is. And they've had a bunch of different quakes there, 5.7 as well. I do believe another 6, yeah. So a couple of 6s, and all the way out into the water here with a 4.2, and then it's starting to spread out a little bit, 4.4, 4.2. So lots of little quakes right there at the kind of the corner, if you will. All the ships go around and head into the Suez Canal, I think, or something like that. No, hang on, that's over here, never mind, wrong place, if I'm right. Anyway, I'm not sure where it is, but anyway, that's what you're seeing. I know UAE is right in here, so, and this is Saudi Arabia, of course. That's kind of what we're seeing. Okay, let's move on real quick to the other maps. There is, of course, La Palma, and I'm going to refresh that real quick and just to see if there's any more quakes. And no, we see one flashing there. Was looking up top here to see if we had anything new. Nothing there. We do see one quake at the northern tip, our area behind Tenerife. It is a 2.0, happened at 11:40 p.m. or 11:40 a.m. I should say, Canary time, and that is the only one that is flashing over there. Quick peek here at La Palma when we zoom in. Remember, we weren't seeing a heck of a lot the other day, and now we have two older ones showing from whatever it was yesterday, I guess. Yeah, and then we've got these two new ones, 11 kilometers down for the 1.1, and we've got 1.4 that is 13 kilometers down, and they're about 10 minutes apart. 4:36 on the first one and 4:46 on the second one. Nothing to write home about, really. It is pretty awesome though to see that. And of course, that is where Yvonne Kunkel is going for her vacation, and she's counting down the days. She's already on vacation in Sicily. Oh, sorry, hang on. She's working in Sicily, not on vacation. Yeah, snicker. Gonna refresh this map real quick, and we'll carry on with things, and get things going here. So nothing really new showing anywhere, and Michael volcano subduction area down here. I'm surprised we're not seeing any quakes right there. Fairly quiet on the Ring of Fire. There's that one that happened 5.9 down on the Russian tip there, which is fairly close to Japan as well, but didn't get Japan. And then we also have 30 minutes ago this 4.9 out in the water, just about straight southeast of Tokyo. Let's see, why is that screen moving? There we go. Normal volcanoes, nothing serious here. So Luolatak, Semeru, Merapi, Krakatoa, Ibu, Tukono, and then when we slide over here, Yasur, and of course that is Rupehu, White Owl volcano not shown here, and Tofua over here in Tonga, and just beside that you'll also have Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai, which is a big hole in the ground now underneath the ocean floor, and doing its thing. Here's that stack just right by the UAE and in Iran. We do see that. Nothing major down here. Erta still there. Etna and Volcano and Stromboli, of course, are there making their presence known. Campi is quiet, and so is our other volcano that is over there, and that is Vesuvius. This guy, Seo George, I don't know. I haven't seen a volcano there yet, really. No lava and no volcano. And of course, Asja here in Iceland. So that is what we've got on the volcano map. We'll keep going and pop over to our SO2 map, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I don't know what I was looking at here, but we'll zoom out, have a quick shot, and take a look. There we go. Rain, 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 rain. I don't want that. I don't want rain. Go away, weatherman. You got bad weather. Anyway, looks like they've got some kind of a bird landing in Alaska. No? Okay, never mind. It's an eagle. It's an eagle, an Alaskan eagle. Looking at North America, not too bad. Zooming in a little bit, Central America, we can see that Mexico is not blowing its stuff out into the ocean as much. It's sitting on the mainland, and that'll likely go up into Texas a bit too in the next day or two. Down here in the lower portions, though, where that big storm is sitting, that is still drawing things out into the ocean. Same thing with our Colombian friends here, and then keeping going. And somebody mentioned that there was a really nice picture of a sunset here at Sabancaya. Let's take a look and see if we can find the nice sunset, and hopefully, yeah, that would have been it right there. Yeah, that's not bad. I've seen nicer. But, yep, that's what we've got. All right, let's pop back to where we should be, and zooming out, we see most of that is still being blown over into the Atlantic Ocean, coming across the continent itself. A lot of that is being generated here on the coast, though. You've got a lot of population there, so that's what we're seeing. Same thing with on this side. Sliding out to our wonderful New Zealand, and there is the southern island, northern island, Ruapehu right about there. But this is from a White Isle volcano, and that's what we're seeing. This one, Tofua, and that is what it is doing. If we slide over here, quick look, and I like this guy because it's the oldest running volcano on the planet, and that is Yasur. That has been erupting for over 870 years continuously, and no signs of letting up, you guys. It's an open portal into the underworld, and that is what we've got. So, whoop, wrong button. This one, and that looks pretty good. Looking down here, we see a little bit of a plume down here in Melbourne, not bad, and of course our coking plants north of Sydney there, producing coal, and that's what they're doing there. Not sure what all is happening with these volcanoes. Gura, thank you kindly for that wonderful. I'm just going to write that down. Gura, and that is a Swedish kroners 20 Swedish kroner super chat or super sticker coming soon. All right, that's excellent. And thank you for doing that. Do appreciate that support, Gura. Down here, of course, that is Luolotok creating that cloud. Then Merapi doing this one. Semaru doing this one. Merapi doing this. And this is Krakatoa, as well as the city of Jakarta with its population. When we get over here, this is Ibu and Dakono making that little red spot. Bulasan is right about here, and that is partially responsible for some of that. We do also have Taal, and I don't think Taal is off-gassing a heck of a lot. Suwanosi-jima down here on one of these islands doing its thing, and then we also have, of course, our Sakura-jima, which is adding to this, and it all seems to be flowing in to the backside here, or the western portions, and going north. General population stuff here, don't see anything else from that, and fairly light, but all the plumes are heading into the ocean here because of that circulation. And Kamchatka Peninsula, we're not going to bother going through all of them, but that's what we're seeing. sliding over a little bit more, and we want to look at South Africa real quick, and that of course is gold and titanium or platinum, gold and platinum smelting going on there. And this one here is one of the volcanoes, as well as some industrial stuff. Ale, not sure if this is all of it from Ale, but that could very well be mostly from the pollution in Saudi Arabia and that area. Let's get rid of that. I'll slide up a little bit more here. And wow, this plume here, this is from Etna. And if we zoom in, so you can see this a little bit here would be from Stromboli and a volcano, but most of this is generated by Etna, and that's kind of what we've got there. Not looking too bad in most of Europe, a little bit in Spain and Portugal, nothing in France at all. Ireland is looking absolutely clean air. Most of England, Wales, as well as Scotland doing really, really well. A little bit on the coast here of Holland, and a tiny bit in Belgium, but we also have some in the western parts of Germany, as well as the eastern parts, whereas the middle area and the south are clear, really good. And looks like Schleswig-Holstein has got some SO2. And yeah, try saying that 5 times real fast, guys. Schleswig-Holstein. And yeah, I know. Denmark looking not bad. Same thing with Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Iceland, beautiful and clean right now. So really, really cool, you guys. Let's move over to our weather map, and we will see right there, and refresh it. There we go. And we can see some, wow, 28, 29 degrees up there. My God, that is just absolutely crazy as far as temperatures. And I'm hoping that that is not going to create more issues up top there. Holy mackerel, did I see a 30 up there? I did too. 30 degrees Celsius up on the North Pole's not very far away, you guys. So, yeah, things are going to be melting up there. Even here on the islands, it's really, really warm. So, wow, Mackenzie River Valley, boy, those flies up there must be loving this and growing like crazy. They're probably the size of your fist by now. Anyway, warm in Alaska and northern Canada. There you go. But it looks like the cutoff line is just about here where Nunavut starts. So Nunavut wanted Nunavut. And we do see the other areas. Unfortunately, we've got colder areas right here. I wish it was 28 or 29 degrees here. It would be very nice. Go north, young man. It'll get warmer. How about I go south? I like that better. And that is pretty cool. Or hot down here. And wow, holy mackerel. Did I see a 44 just now? Just scooting over things here in Arizona. Extremely, extremely hot temperatures. And I hope Arizona Snowman is okay. We better put them in the fridge and keep them cool. Did I see a 45 in there as well? Holy mackerel. You're kidding me, guys. 45 degrees Celsius. Somebody punch in weather and then Death Valley and see what the weather temperature is there. Because I know right around here we're seeing a 42, and I did see a 43 and a 44 earlier. But that is, thanks, Sue. And yeah, that'll 44 degrees Celsius, 112 degrees Fahrenheit. And hey, but it's a dry heat, you guys. It's a very dry heat. You all did it, but Bot is smart enough. It's a dry heat, guys. 8% relative humidity. Man, that'd probably choke you to death. Anyway, looking at Texas and all the way through, it doesn't matter where we go here, all the way up into Montana, North and South Dakota, every place. Colorado is cooking. We've got Kansas and Oklahoma, and we got Tennessee, and everywhere. You pick the spot, it's hot. Okay, including right up into the reaches of Canada, just a little bit there on the Ontario Peninsula, if you will. Pretty warm out here in Florida as well, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and going all the way up the coast. Even Boston is 29, 30 degrees, 31 degrees Celsius. Holy mackerel. All the way up, and then we get into Nova Scotia and PEI and Newfoundland. They are a little bit cooler, but probably not that bad for them there. Pleasant day. Looking here in Mexico, of course, we see the coastal, the Gulf Coast side, very, very hot. That includes places like Cancun and stuff like that. Central America, a little bit cooler until you get down to Panama, and then it looks like it heats up a little bit again. Colombia, not too cool. It's got some mixed temperatures, and a lot warmer in Venezuela. And going here, looking at Ecuador, not bad. And then Peru, the inland areas, they're very hot, and then of course up in the mountains, a lot cooler. So looking at our rainforest, and 30 degrees Celsius for the most part, and that's what we've got there. Cutoff line again just north of Buenos Aires, and that's where it is. So we've got good temperatures there, and really cold down here, -6, -7, and probably getting pummeled by a snowstorm from this low banging against the continent there. Sliding over a little bit, let's get over into New Zealand and Australian area. That green tells me it's a lot darker. The darker green tells me it's cooler. Don't like cool, and I prefer they be warm. We do see anywhere from 3 to about 7 degrees on the South Island, a lot warmer up on the North Island, all the way up to 12, 13, 14 degrees in some spots, but still higher elevations are very cold. We do see this system right here just north of Sydney, and Sydney's probably getting hammered right now. Hopefully it's not bad. We do see Tasmania, Burr, -1, -2, -3 some places, and yeah, not very nice weather. 6 degrees Celsius in Melbourne, Australia, Burr. Adelaide a little bit warmer at 7 or 8, and Sydney at 15. Oz's house in Brisbane, about 12 degrees Celsius right now. Not very warm in Australia, you guys. 8 degrees in Perth. I didn't mean to click on that. And of course, our wonderful Gulf up here, and the warmer areas. So this would be your vacation go-to spot if you're planning to go to Australia in the wintertime. Their wintertime, our summertime, if you're from the northern continent, or northern hemisphere, I should say, sorry. And of course, Papua New Guinea and Malaysian areas, a little cooler today, and not quite as hot as what they were before. That's all right. Still holding a good temperature there. Bangkok, 27 degrees, and that would not surprise me. And Sue, thanks. And 87% relative humidity, so it's pretty much normal, and that is good. Sophie, what do you mean 1 degree? And what? Where is that? Narogan. Narogan is 1 degree. I don't know where that is, but that's okay. We do see a system right there, south of, and I don't know what happened to that other storm. Is that the one that did it move out? The one that we had sitting in here churning. Actually, there it is. That's the one we were looking for. It did make landfall. That was here yesterday, right in the in between everything, and I'm glad it has made landfall. Probably slowed it down a whole bunch. And looking a little bit more at other temperatures, pretty normal in India, very hot. Pakistan, super hot. Highlands in Iraq. Iraq is very, very hot as well. And then you got your 38, 39s here in Saudi Arabia and UAE and those areas, Yemen, everything cooking. Even Egypt holding steady at 32, 33 in most places. And let's just say it's very hot in the Sahara Desert. Looking at Piggy's house, and Piggy is for nighttime temperature 28, 29 degrees right now. That is too hot. How can you sleep in that? That's just too much. Same, well, a little bit cooler on Crete, but they get too many earthquakes there. Anyway, looking at what we've got in Sicily, a little bit easier in Sicily than before, but still quite warm, which is all right. But then again, hey, it's summertime. That's the way it is there. Italy, not looking too bad. Spain has got some temperature back into the middle of the country, and that'll cool down a bit, though, I'm sure. Looking at France, not quite as warm. Same thing with Germany, and where we've seen all that action and rain yesterday. There was 19, 20, 21 degrees in that area. Again, Holland and Belgium doing their thing, keeping relatively nice nighttime temperatures. And Wales, England, Scotland, and Ireland, all about the same. They've got some of that warmer current coming up and hitting them, what is referred to as the Gulf Stream currents. And they are actually getting in there and warming things up for everybody. Looking at Germany, beautiful looking temperature-wise, and even all the way up into Denmark. Poland, a little tiny bit cooler, but not so bad. Same thing with, when we look at Hungary, already getting back down to the warmer areas. And then we take a look at what we've got. Northern portions, again, very warm. This is really weird. We see all of Finland is warmer, and all the way up in the top here, Norway and Sweden are really holding some heat up top there. And we see the colder highlands down here, as well as, well, actually Switzerland or Sweden isn't so bad, not that bad, but a little bit nasty there in Norway. We do have this big low out here. I don't know exactly what that is going to do or where it's going to go, but it would be okay if it went up to the northeast here. And I'm sure the good people of Iceland would really like that. Anyway, we do see some warmer temps inland a little bit, but right here on the Reykjanes Peninsula, 8-9 degrees Celsius, so not so good. All right, let's switch this over to precipitation, so we get an idea of where everything is storm-wise and so on. And zooming in, do Canada and the north real quick here. We do see this off of Alaska, and that is out on the coast. Not sure where that's going to go afterwards. We do see some rain all the way in along here, including in Alberta, where I am. And then, of course, we have over in Saskatchewan and Manitoba and going up into Nunavut. This low pressure there causing some stormy action. And of course, the low that was sitting here in Hudson Bay has moved into Quebec and is doing stuff here in Montreal. Well, I don't know, not Montreal, but maybe. I don't know. It's helping draw that colder air around. So let's take a look in the U.S. though. We do see here St. Lawrence Seaway, and not so good. Some thunderstorms there. Nova Scotia and PEI definitely getting hit, as well as Maine. Sliding down, we see individual or isolated thunderstorms all over the place. New York, Boston, you name it, are going down here. Looks like Tennessee is really getting nailed, and possibly some in Ohio there, Indianapolis, those areas. So everybody's getting a little bit. There's a high pressure right there, and that may be helping keeping Chicago and that out of it. But here, once we get down into Louisiana area, boy, what a mess. Alabama and looking at Florida, lots of storms going on. And these are individual cells just being crazy. Not quite as bad in Texas, but right underneath this area here looks pretty nasty. And New Mexico, and going up a little bit further, it's all the way up into Colorado, and even a little bit in Utah. So Wyoming getting nailed a little bit there as well. Sliding down South Central America, some isolated ones in Mexico. Here's that big storm off the coast, and that is hitting Nicaragua and Costa Rica right there, and really messing them up. And that is a huge storm, and that is affecting everything right down to the Panama, I guess. Looking at northern South America, we do see those areas affected in the northern portions anyway. And out here in the Caribbean, lots of storms going on there as well. Sliding over here, we see this weird thing out. Actually, I thought it would be more inland, but I'm glad it's out here in the ocean and not doing so well. And this is where I said that cold was really hammering them in Chile. And there you go, snow, and that's even going into Argentina all the way up the coast here. So you got snow up in the mountains from pretty much Santiago on south. Let's slide over to New Zealand real quick. And New Zealand doesn't look like it's as bad as it was. Yeah, we do have this ridge in here, but not looking too bad. It could be a lot worse. That storm they've got going on there is not as intense. We do still see some fog showing here on the northern island. And again, fog also down in Tasmania, as well as the southern portions here around Melbourne and so on. And then we take a look at this, and we know what's going on here. We've got that low, heavy-duty storm blowing in, and Sydney is getting hit, as well as what's the other place there? Newcastle and that area. So that will be churning along the coastal area for a while. Not so bad in Brisbane yet, but I am sure that if that moves up, it's probably going to skirt right along the coast and create those problems. Zooming back out a little bit, we do see here a lot of different storms in Indonesian, Malaysian, and Philippine area, and that is pretty nasty. Here's that one from yesterday that I said that was here, and it moved into hit land, which probably slowed it down, and hopefully nobody's getting inconvenienced by that. We also have this other storm down here, south end of Japan, and that's probably going to create some issues that will probably move northward, and southern portions of Japan not looking so well. Kamchatka Peninsula getting some rain, and they've got a nice system up there as well. And here's Hawaii, and Hawaii looks pretty stable right now. A little bit of rain on the, I guess the, it would be, what do they call that? Northeast, yeah, northeastern side. And we do see here North Shore up there, and some rain. So that area is kind of a jungle-like area anyway. A lot of shrimp farms out on the coast, and lots of wind happening there, so pretty cool. All right, zooming out a little bit more, and we do see our equatorial storm basically going across. I did want to mention they did call that one Bonnie, this one here. So Bonnie is not doing a Bonnie job, and that is what we see. All right, getting into Europe, we know that most of Africa is pretty stable right now. Looking at Italy and Sicily, nothing going on. Same thing with over here and Greece, and looks like not bad in Turkey and those areas. So pretty awesome. Spain, a few thunderstorms, but nothing major. Some rain, which is probably needed. And of course we see France looking pretty clear. Same thing with Germany. Holland has a little bit of rain, but not that bad. And then we take a look here. Ireland, of course, getting a bunch of wind, not as much rain, and that's probably good. Wales and England. England here around London has got some more stuff. Then we go over here and take a look at Scotland. Pretty nasty in that sense. And we move up a little bit more. Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Boy, right there along the coast of Norway, not good. And then we see this other storm. And remember how nice and warm it was in there? But anyway, that storm goes all the way across Sweden as well. And then you've got some stuff over here in Finland, and that's what we see. There's that low pressure mentioned before, and that is kind of messing up the eastern side of Iceland. Not bad looking at the rest of Iceland though. So probably pretty good days, and I think we've covered most of it. And let's go back to temperatures. We're going to hunt for a cold temperature and see what we get. Minus 74, right there, 75. Okay, so we have minus 75 for sure. That is what I'm seeing right there. And I don't know if there's anything colder, but we'll take a look over here. Temperatures seem to have gotten down a little bit more again, so hopefully I will see something that's minus 90 degrees Celsius, no? Anyway, very, very cold, so minus 75, I think, is our cold temp for today. I just see the 75 in here somewhere. But there it is, minus 75 degrees Celsius. DJ, you forgot the minus sign in front of it. Minus 75. So make sure you bundle your penguins up and do the best you can to keep them alive. And that's what we've got there. So pretty awesome, you guys. That is it for today. And we are good with our weather, unless somebody else has got some questions. I was changing guitar strings this afternoon. Guitar strings? Joseph Fields. Why? I don't believe you. You don't play guitar, do you? And for those people who are here, Joseph is actually a very nice and very good musician. So if I tease him a little bit, it's all good. He does a wonderful job on the keyboard and guitar, and I don't know what other instruments he does play, but those two I know he does, and he does a great job. So just teasing him, and it's all good. And I really do appreciate Joseph. He's an awesome guy. All right, so that's it, you guys. That's all I got for today. And I don't know what else we want to cover. I think that is as good as it gets from my end of the world. And I don't have anything else to really add. I do want to say a big thank you for the super chats today. Garabandal, Sharon Stewart, and Gura. Thank you, guys. That is awesome to get that kind of support. And I really do appreciate it. Also, a big thank you to all of the members in here, everyone who has a membership. You guys are all awesome, and thank you kindly for supporting the stream. And I really do appreciate everyone in here. So all of our lava family, it's important that you understand whether you're contributing or not in the sense of cash or whatever membership. If you're here, you're part of our wonderful group, and we do really appreciate that. Best thing you can do to help support the stream is participate and hit that like button, and that kind of thing, and be part of the group, and that is what we want, right? So on those friendly notes, though, it is time for me to wrap things up. And I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful evening. And I'm going to say a big thank you to my moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, Joseph Field Official, and Lucas Snow. Thank you guys for being here and helping out. And that is cool. And a big thank you to every one of you out there. And again, it's wonderful to do the stream, and hopefully we'll get some other new volcano erupting by tomorrow, and we can change our show a little bit. All right, you guys, be good, be careful, be kind, and most of all, please make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Take care, have a good night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Oink, oink.